And then on the right, you can see is the olive branch, which is to represent peace. And then on the left is the live oak branch, which is to represent strength. This is my state flag, and the red over here is to stand for loyalty. The blue is to stand for courage. The white is to stand for liberty. And the same as steel, the star is to stand for its nickname.
Flew away.
Now I'm going to talk about the state bird and flower. My state bird is the northern mockingbird. And one thing that's kind of like people in Texas like to say is that the northern mockingbird is protective like a true Texan. And then an interesting thing about northern mockingbird is that it can mimic bird calls such as the bald eagle. And another interesting thing is that the northern mockingbird is the only mockingbird that lives in the U.S. I didn't finish. Go back. Just press the arrow. Good. So this is my flower. And the flower is called a bluebonnet. And it is called bluebonnet because its flowers, as you can see, like that, are shaped like bonnets that are blue. So this is my native animal, and this is my native plant. And some native plants are Arizona cottontop, almond bush sunflower, and a bearded dahlia. And down here you can see is a picture of a hummingbird bush. And it's called a hummingbird bush because as you can kind of see the long way it's built because of its petals, and hummingbirds really like that. And then some native animals are bison, caribbean monk seals, and the state animal, which is the nine-banded armadillo. Down here is a bison, a really fluffy one. Now I'm going to talk about major bodies of water. So some major bodies of water are Rio Grande, Red River, Pecos River, and the largest major body of water in Texas, the Gulf of Mexico. Now I'm going to talk about soil minerals of Texas and physical features. In Texas, there are all the soils except for volcanic soils, frozen soils, and highly weathered tropical soils. And barely read it from here, but so let's see. Yeah. Basin range. So dark brown is basin and range, which is up here. And you can kind of see it's really dry. And then light brown is Grand Prairie, which is down here. So Grand Prairie. And Grand Prairie in here is right there. Yellow is coastal prairies, which is basically all along the Gulf of Mexico right there. And coastal prairies is right here, and you can kind of see there's a beach way back there. And then orange is the interior coastal prairie, and this is all of orange right here. And interior coastal prairie is right here. And then red is the backland prairies and central. And I did a picture of the backland prairies. And so you know how I was talking about the blue bonnet? All that big field of purple right there is all blue bonnets. So yeah, they kind of come in big groups. And then let's see. Central. And then there's purple something, Central Texas Uplift. And then that is like basically right in the middle. And this is Central Texas Uplift. And then green is Edward Plateau, Principal, and Pecos Canyon. And I showed Edward Plateau, that one. And then peach, I did High Plains. So, some historical facts is in 1528, Rodriguez, Cabeza de Vaca got shipwrecked, and Cabeza de Vaca is also known as Mr. Cowhead, and this is Mr. Cowhead. And in 1822, the first mission was built, and this is the first mission that was built. Then, in 1835, the revolution began, and then, wait a minute, I missed 1540. 1540, Francisco Vasquez de Cornedo led an expedition to Texas. And then, back to where I was. In 1835, the revolution began, and then in 1836, Texas won its independence. And how and when Texas became a state. So in 1835, as I said before, the Texas Revolution for Independence from Mexico. And then in 1836, Texas became an independent republic. And in here I found a picture of the Texas as an independent republic. And you can kind of see the difference between how it was in here. And then also up here is a Republic Texas $1 bill. And I thought that was interesting. And then in 1845, Texas became a state. Now I'm going to talk about the climate. So, in the climate during the summer, you can kind of see here, the summer heat is really very hot. And then summer droughts during the summer last 5 years. And then the winter, which is way cooler, the winter winds bring snow flurries and or ice storms. Now I'm going to talk about landmarks. You can see up here is Padre Island. And Padre Island is known for its captivity sea turtles, which are endangered sea turtles they released there. And then Fort Davis, which is down here. 1851 to 1891, the Fort Davis was located on the Trans-Pecos area, which is west of the Pecos River. And it was set there to protect immigrants, mail coaches, and freight wagons that traveled on the San Antonio-Al Paso Road and the Chihuahua Trail. And then Guadalupe Mountains, which is way up there, is world's great example of fossil reef. And also, the fossil reef came from the Permian era, which was 298.9 to 252.17 million years ago. And also, Guadalupe Mountains is known for its great backpacking and hiking. Political maps. So, I did 2 different types of political maps because I thought Mr. Phipps meant this map, and so then I decided just to include it. And the reason why this is a political map too is because it shows its boundaries of all of its politics and basically where it is. And then you can kind of see this is like major area, and then the Gulf of Mexico. And next to it is Mexico, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana. Over here, I showed Democrats and Republicans, and Democrats and Republicans are basically 2 groups that believe different things about politics. And you can kind of see all this red right here is Republicans, and this blue that's all around here is Democrats. Camp Ridley sea turtles. So these are Camp Ridley sea turtles. And Camp Ridley sea turtles, as I said, are endangered in the Gulf of, they live in the Gulf of Mexico. And there's a program held in Texas on Padre Island that collects laid eggs and volunteers help release the temporarily sea turtles when they're fully grown, or babies anyways. And then the effort Texas has put in has brought up the population by a great amount. And I was watching videos about it, and they said that they have gone up to 2,000 temporarily sea turtles, and they need to get up to 3,000 temporarily sea turtles to take them off the endangered species list. And also, one great thing about this program is that only 5 temporarily sea turtles would hatch every year without the help of this program. But with the program, hundreds hatch each year, and then they release them. So I'm going to sing you the Stay Strong, Texas, our Texas. Texas, our Texas, all hail the mighty state. No, I'll spare you on this one. We can just watch the video. Yeah, what's going on? Go back. And press. Okay, it's not coming. Do you think we can go onto YouTube real quick, maybe? Or we can just...
We'll probably need to wrap it up anyway. Okay, that was, yeah, we can do it. That was a nice conclusion, guys.